Today I'd like to tie for you a miner's minnow. The hook I have in the vise is a size 6. This is a 5263 Green Caddis Outfitters, greencaddis.com. I'm going to start with black thread, and we're going to start behind the eye. We're going to put down that base of thread to the rear of the hook. And we're going to stop right where the barb would be hanging. First thing we're going to put on is a black hen saddle hackle. I removed all the barbels from one side of the hackle, and we're going to tie this in by the tip. And make sure it's on your side of the hook. And secure that. Next thing we're going to put on is, I have gold and silver tinsel, and I want this to be silver when we're finished, so I'm going to tie it so I can see the gold side. And we're going to wrap the thread all the way up to the front. Fill in a little bit more of that and bring it up quickly to the front. And we're going to stop approximately 1 eye length behind the eye of the hook. Now we're going to take black floss. We're going to tie that in at the front. And just pull it so you don't have to do any cutting. Now we're going to take this floss, we're going to wrap it back and then forward. And when we get it to the front, we're going to tie that off. I'm going to remove that excess and remove any frayed floss that you may have. Now I'm going to take the silver tinsel, and this is a size 14, and we're going to palmer that tinsel up forward. And when we reach the head, we're going to tie that off. Trim away that excess. Now I'm going to move my thread back slightly so I can keep that 1 eye length from the eye of the hook there. 1 to 1.5. Now we're going to take our saddle hackle and we're going to wind that right next to the floss all the way up. And when we get to the top, I'm going to add several more wraps. And go ahead and stroke those back, and I'm going to finish off that feather. Want a nice shoulder on this. And we're going to tie that off. And we can break off the stem. I'm going to hold this floss back, and I'm going to come back on it. Just 1 to 2 turns of the wraps of the thread. Now I'm going to take 2 black hen saddle hackles, and I just took the tips off them, and I want them to be about 1.5 the length of the shank. Going to hold them pretty tight right there, and we're going to tie them in place right on top. We're going to clean up that head as we're going up. Now I'm going to take 2 jungle cock shoulders, and I'm going to make these about 1/2 the hook shank, and I'm going to tie them in alongside the hackles. Tie them in one at a time. And take the one for my side. Just needed to pull that one just slightly. And secure them. Tidy up that head as you do it. Now I'm going to take 2 jungle cock, and I'm going to lay them right alongside the shoulders. And we're going to put one on each side. And secure them. And I'm going to cut off the excess. And clean up the head. Take our whip finisher. We'll remove that thread. And here we have a coal miner's minnow. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please leave comments, questions, suggestions, refer me to your friends. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.